That is why a knight does what he does.
Are you ready?
The Green Knight was written and directed by David Lowery and is the newest film from A24, a fantasy retelling of the medieval story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I came to this film expecting a few things. I expected to look very well, but also be really fucking weird because I know A24 loves to make very unique and sometimes strange films. David Lowery is a very unique filmmaker as well. He's made films that confuse people, have deeper meanings, and going into the Green Knight, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting a good-looking film that's going to really make you think. The Green Knight is exactly what I expected. The first thing to talk about, how this film looks. This film is fucking gorgeous. This is probably the best-looking film of the year so far. The shots, the production, the costume design, everything looks fucking fantastic. The cinematography, it's all great. David Lowery did a fantastic job directing this film. The shots here are so gorgeous. There's so many long shots, and you guys know I love that shit, where our actors have to give long speeches of dialogue, interact with other actors and other things, and the camera never cuts. Just a long, continuous shot, and it's great. There are also a lot of shots in here that just linger on screen. You would think any other studio or any other director would cut these shots short, but David Lowery lets it sit, lets you really resonate what's going on screen. And it looks great. All the performances here are top-notch. Dev Patel gave a wonderful performance. He'll probably get nominated for an Oscar, but who fucking knows at this point. He deserves to. He was great as the lead. Gave a lot of emotion. There's a lot of depth to his character. There's a lot of development to his character, and he crushes it. And for an overall story, I thought it was pretty interesting. There are some things he has to do, things he encounters, that have deeper meanings. And after I saw this film, I did a little bit of research to understand some of those meanings of the things he had to do, and it made me appreciate the film a little bit more. But I'll be honest with you guys. When this movie ended, I looked at my friend, and I said, what the fuck did we just watch for 2 hours? Now, I'll be honest with you guys, my first reaction to this film was confused. There was a lot of things in here I didn't really understand. After doing research, I understand them a little bit better. But there's still a lot of things while watching the movie. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is he going for? And maybe this film will age like fine wine, and years from now I'm going to look back and be like, this is a masterpiece. But my initial reaction is, I think some of the things that David Lowery is trying to do in this film really do work. I think most of them work. With the metaphors, the symbolism, all that. But there are other parts of this film that I feel like it doesn't work, what he's trying to do with the meaning and the message and everything, and it makes the film drag, because there's a lot of parts of this film where I don't really understand what our character's doing, what's even going on, and then that can make the experience frustrating and then make the film drag as a whole. And I'm not trying to shit on this film at all, because I do think it's good. I'm just saying I like the weird shit. I like movies that are different and unique. I love directors that embrace their style and tell everyone to piss off, and that's what happened here. I'm just saying, though, as someone that does like the weird shit, there's parts of it that didn't really work for me. But I'd say most of it does. But as someone that likes the weird shit, there were some parts that I think were a little bit too weird for me. The Green Knight is a gorgeous-looking film with breathtaking cinematography, production design, costume designs, all of that. All the performances here are top-notch, fucking fantastic, and there is an interesting story here with some really interesting meanings behind some of the things that happens to our characters. This film is definitely not for everyone, though, but I was expecting this film to be different with some really weird shit, and it's exactly what I got, and I liked it for the most part, but there were some parts for me that were a little bit too weird, that confused me in some ways, which made the movie drag a little bit for me. But who knows? Maybe this film's going to age like fine wine, and I'll look back at some of the things that I thought were a little bit too weird for me and be like, that was fucking genius. But for my initial reaction, I gotta be honest with you guys, there are a lot of things I thought were really great in this film. I think this film is really good, but not everything worked for me. I'll give The Green Knight 7.5 Davy Daves. This is a film I probably won't watch ever again. And if you've seen the film, you know exactly what I mean. It's an experience I'll probably think about for a while, but I don't think I can see myself ever sitting down and watching this ever again. That might sound like an insult, but it's really not. In a way, it's a compliment. So, The Green Knight. Let me know what you guys thought of it if you've seen it. Thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave Dave's Takes.